Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be working with Impasto acrylic medium to add texture to my painting. This is the first time I've used Impasto, so let's get started. I'm starting out blending my base layer of paint, adding a small amount of water onto the canvas, then applying my paint with a damp brush. Now use a soft, dry mop brush to get a soft blend, and then you can let it dry. Now that it's dry, I'm going to be using my circle template, adding different size circles around the canvas. I'm using chalk for the dark areas and a pencil for the light areas. You can use whatever you have on hand to make your circles, cups or plates, etc. Now I'm going to paint the circles with black and gray. You can use whatever mix of colors that would fit your decor. For my pink circles, I'm going to be using a pink acrylic marker. I've mixed up some pink and white paint until I was happy with the color. I think I'm going to call it cotton candy. Now I'm going to paint in the circles. You're going to need to apply at least 3 coats for good coverage. Let's dive into our impasto part of our project. You'll need a palette knife, a simple plastic cup, and some titanium white paint. The medium itself is nice and creamy. I'm going to add some to my cup. Honestly, I'm just going to eyeball the amount. I'll figure out how much I need as I go. Now I'm adding an equal amount of white paint, about a 50-50 mix. Give it a good mix until it's smooth and consistent. Next, I've placed a sandwich bag over the cup. If you have a piping bag, that works also. Now I'm filling the plastic bag full of the paint mixture. Make sure you scrape all the sides and get it all in there. Remove the bag from the cup and gently squeeze the mixture down into one corner of the bag. Sorry if my hands are in the way here. Now twist the bag really tight so all the product is down there in that one corner. Now make a small cut at the end of the bag. I'm going to first test it here on my mat. And now onto the painting. As you can see, I've already marked out some circles with a white acrylic pen. You don't need to squeeze the bag too hard. Just a slow and gentle pressure will do. Next, I'm mixing up a second color. I'm adding a small amount of my cotton candy color to the mix. Make sure you get the new color thoroughly mixed into the white paint. Now transferring the new mix to a clean bag. Now I'm adding my light pink color to the rest of my circles. You will need to let this dry for at least 24 to 48 hours, so I will see you on the other side once it's ready. Here's some more tips to add to your creation. All right, it's been 48 hours and it's all dry. Now it's time to add those finishing touches that will really bring it to life. I'm going to add some lines to indicate stems or strings, which will help guide the viewer's eye and add a sense of structure. These lines can represent anything: stems of flowers, strings holding up balloons, or just abstract connections between the elements. Feel free to use your own imagination here. The goal is to enhance the composition and to give it more depth. Next, I'm going to add some dots and squiggles to the circles. This will create texture and interest, making the circles more dynamic and less uniform. As I add these details, I'm thinking about balance and rhythm. I want the eye to dance around the canvas, exploring each area. These dots and squiggles are small, but they make a big difference in the overall feeling of the painting. I'm going to show you how to add a little sparkle to your textured circles with PBO Relief Gilding Glue and these amazing silver mirror effect sheets. I've used this technique on previous paintings and it really gives a stunning finish. You can easily find these products on Amazon. First, apply the glue to the area where you want the sparkle. Now that you've let the glue dry for about 3 hours, take your silver sheet and lay it over the dried glue. Make sure the shiny side is face up. To transfer the silver onto the glue, gently rub over the sheet. You can use a craft stick or pencil eraser or whatever tool you prefer. I personally like to use my finger. It gives me more control and I can feel when the transfer is happening. Keep rubbing until you feel the silver has transferred and then carefully peel the sheet away. And there you have it, a beautiful sparkly finish for your textured circles. This technique is so simple, but it adds a touch of elegance and shine to your paintings. So give it a try and let your creativity sparkle. Remember, this is your painting. Don't be afraid to make it your own. Add your own designs, patterns, and symbols. The finishing touches are what makes it uniquely yours. And there you have it. We're all done. And I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching. We really